We now go to individual rights attorney David Pivtorak with more on this. David, it's great to have you on the program. Can you just explain for our audience, the idea of ESG can be complicated sometimes. Governor DeSantis understands what it is, and that's why he wants to put a stop to it with relation to banking companies in his state. What is the threat of banks marrying with the ESG movement?
Well, not for nothing, but I think that Governor DeSantis and his administration should have a movie made about them, and they should call it Woke Busters because he seems to be the only politician that actually understands what's going on, or at least the only one that is willing to do something about it. Because ESG, essentially, it's the social credit system that they have in China, and all it does is it measures your loyalty to the regime that controls what ESG means. So I think a good way to think about it is forget the label environmental social governance. That's meaningless. That's just a front and a cover. Forget that. Think of ESG as just a lever of power. That's all it is. And the more you implement ESG into any institution, the more power that the people who control what ESG means have over that very same institution. So what Governor DeSantis is doing for Florida is preventing ESG and everything it entails from infecting its institutions because he knows once you let the termites in, the whole house comes down. And it's the same thing with these diversity, equity, inclusion apparatuses that started in our colleges and universities, which now is basically run them in their entirety. And now it's spread all the way to our corporations. And this has nothing to do with diversity, equity, or inclusion. It's about power. And
Yeah,
that's the same thing that ESG does.
yeah, no.